When James walked in, his face was a perfect mask of loving concern. He launched into a carefully rehearsed, gentle speech about having doubts, about the pressure getting to him, about needing to postpone the wedding to be absolutely sure. He never mentioned her name. Not once. I let him finish his pathetic performance. When the silence stretched between us, thick and suffocating, I looked him dead in the eye. My voice, when it came out, was flat and devoid of all emotion. I know about you and Vanessa. The color drained from his face. The confident, concerned man from moments before vanished, replaced by a panicked, cornered boy. He stammered, calling it a stupid mistake, insisting he loved me, only me. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't cry. I just felt a profound, chilling emptiness. The wedding is off, I stated, as if reporting the weather. I want your things out of my apartment by the end of the week. I took a steadying breath. And just so we're clear, I've already had a preliminary chat with my lawyer. He advises that since you broke our engagement through infidelity, you've legally forfeited any claim to the deposits we paid from our joint account. If you want to contest that, he's happy to speak with your legal counsel. The mention of the word lawyer made him flinch. He knew I wasn't bluffing. He just nodded, defeated. The next day was the final, brutal nail in the coffin of our sisterhood. I agreed to meet Vanessa at a neutral location, a sterile coffee shop downtown. She walked in, oozing fake sympathy, and wrapped her arms around me in a hug that made my skin crawl. Liv, I am so sorry to hear about James getting cold feet. Men can be such incredible cowards. You deserve so much better. I let her play her part for a moment, sipping my black coffee. Then I looked up and dropped the bomb. I know it was you, Vanessa. I know everything. Her mask didn't just crack, it shattered into a million pieces. The sympathy vanished, replaced by a sneer of pure, unadulterated contempt. Fine, she spat, her voice low and vicious. You want the truth? He was never really in love with you. He was bored. You're boring, Olivia. You're predictable and safe. I did you a favor. He came to me because he needed someone exciting, someone with passion, someone who wasn't you. Every word was a poisoned dart, designed to cut, to wound, to humiliate. You've always been jealous of me, she continued, leaning across the table, her eyes glittering with malice. You're just too pathetic to keep a man interested. But don't worry, I'll be far too busy planning my own fabulous wedding to James to bother with you anymore. I stood up, my chair scraping loudly against the tile floor. Every head in the coffee shop turned to look at us. You are no longer my sister, I said, the words tasting like ash in my mouth. I walked out without looking back, leaving her sitting there with a triumphant, ugly smirk on her face. At that moment, I thought that was the worst of it. I thought the pain couldn't possibly get any deeper. I was so wrong. The weeks that followed were a living nightmare, a monotonous hell of logistics.